Hey, what's going on, everybody? Let me get the audio down just a little bit here as we get to the very last here of the countdown. 1 minute to go. So special thanks, as you can see right here. Tell the mods how awesome they are. I just want to see if anybody actually reads that. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. But I do have some really good mods on here. Moderators, that is. Those guys do a killer job every single stream. And you guys are in chat, man. Y'all don't ever give us any problems, so we're able to just come in here and hang out and be a part of what's going on. So thanks there all to my moderators for trying to do that periodically from time to time. So thank you guys for what you do. So as you see, we're a little tier 3 action tonight. We're going to try the bulldozer. I've seen some pretty nasty bulldozer deals going on down, and the Raptor had some issues with it, so I'm hoping I don't have any. I'm sure I probably will, though, so we'll see. Good morning. I would if people weren't asleep. I certainly would. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll shut down the music. There she goes. Let's pull up the cam there. There we go. Got the game coming in. All right, so welcome. What time is it where I live? So, Carson, it is 10:45. So, yeah, so let me throw some shout-outs here to everybody. I always do this here before stream. Eventually, one day, I hope that we're so big that we can't do shout-outs just because there's too many people in here. But anyway, there's already a good crew already amassing. So welcome to everybody here. Matt and Robotic, what's up, man? Lisa Davis, hello. How are you? Loaded Gun, Mr. Walter Moss, one of our best of the best there. Hope you're doing well, buddy. And Mr. Greg Allen, moderator and sponsor. So there, thank you for your crazy amounts of support there, Greg. Thanks, bud. Downshift 22, what's up, man? Bird 203, one of good supporters as well. So welcome to you there, Mr. Bird, and Mr. Travis and Zach. How are you? Smashing Fall. Good afternoon to you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Redneck Dipper, what's up, man? It's been a while, so welcome back. Welcome back to the streams. Hope you're doing well. Christopher Whitaker, what is up? Justin, how are you, man? Dozer Action is your favorite. Well, we're going to be doing some of that, so we'll find out and see how that goes. And what's up, Chance? How are you? Kyle, how are you, man? Masker42, Carson, WSO Gaming, Chance, Brandon Bryant, what is up, man? 15 minutes before you gotta go to bed. Well, let's get started, man. Let's make it happen here. All right, let's go big screen, and let's get to where's my mouse? There it is. All right. It's quiet. Nice, cool Alaska morning. Wow, it is quiet. We needed that, or my music was loud. Okay, so here's what's on the docket for today. We are at the RiVERTOWN CLAIM. So this is over there at the very bottom. So this would be, if you're directionally minded, it'll be in the southwest of the map. So this is down there at the bottom where Dry Lake is, where Crystal Lake is. It's where we did our setup. So we're just going to finish up those last little tedious little items. We're going to run our cables. We don't really have that much. We just got to get water in and get electrical over just to a couple places. So I think I already kind of see where that stuff's going to go. So it shouldn't be too bad. Everything's got a clear label up as to what's coming around. So it should not be too bad. We're not going to really set up the wavetable yet. We'll be able to set that up here very soon, but I just want to go ahead and get this in, and then we're going to go work a little bit of ground, and then after that we're going to start throwing some dirt up in this thing, get our buckets out, and then see how we get along. Maybe go take it over the wavetable. So this is post update, so there was a bunch of update stuff done. We got to make one more trip to the store, go grab all of our miner's moss. I did forget that one. I didn't forget it on the last one. I ran out of spots when I left the store, so yeah, go me. All right, so I did a good bit of organization. As you can see, this is not going to be too bad of a claim. This is the only one that you can reach the shaker at both ends. So you can grab it on this side where you've got the fence to keep you, but it's just such a hard, you can't take, the thing we've actually thought about, what we could do is like, we can do some tests over here. It's like we can bring this over and then we can stack it up over here and use this as pay and load it with the excavator. Well, of course, that ground does not stick on this ground, so we were stuck on that one. So we're going to have to pretty much do everything we do. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be done with the wheel loader. The only other way to be able to load with the excavator is to have some type of a mobile wash plant out here where you can set that up. Now, there's just really no other way to do it. So we got a new arrival coming in, Dylan Holtz. Thank you there, buddy. Appreciate that subscription. So we really don't have any other way to do it. Just kind of is what it is. This is all set in concrete. It's all set in stone, literally, and there's nothing else we can do about it. So we're just going to have to try to make it work, and let's get in here. So I've got cables up on the roof. I've got a order of fuel is coming in on the other side, so in case we don't get low here, I've got now a lot of our electrical stuff is all in here. I've got extra hydraulic hose in case we blow one. But let's go ahead. Let's see how far some of these cables are going to run. Now some of these is all going to run from this side, so it should be able to go right there, and then we're going to take this one down and should be able to go right there. Maybe. This is the tedious part. There we go. All right. So I like my cables to be somewhat. So we'll take this off and let's roll it up just a little bit. See, that just looks better. Yes, Carson, it's be out in the very first quarter of 2018. At least that's what they say. All right, so we don't have this turned on yet, so we're not going to get any kind of readings on that. So let's go ahead and take the other one. I'm probably going to have to go and get, at least probably, we're going to have to get a couple of, I've got a couple of extensions, so we'll be able to connect a few of these things together. Now, I don't know, we're talking about it today, me and a couple of buddies. It really kind of ticked me off that, they had all these great updates in there. The one thing they forgot was the little thing to attach. Let's say, wait a minute. Let me make sure this is going the right place. And another subscriber coming in, No Name. So, welcome, No Name. Hey, what's up, Pole? How are you? Ryan, what's up, man? All right, so I think this one, yes, this one's going to the trommel. So, we don't really have a great way to pull this one across. That's the only bad thing. We probably will just pull it across the... can we go that way? It's the only bad thing. I guess we'll be driving over it. So if that doesn't bother anybody, then it doesn't bother me. Maybe we'll just see if we can run it really close and just trace this one. We're going really close to this and see how far it goes. Because this one's got to go all the way down and then hook into here. Wow, that's actually going to stretch. I'm surprised. All right, that's not bad. Yeah, so it's got to be it's got to be your own y'all's end, because I haven't dropped a single frame and we're still doing really well. So yeah, it's definitely not me. It very well possibly could be YouTube. I mean, I know they've been doing a lot of updating. Mobile apps have gotten updates. Oh, good grief. And another subscriber. Welcome there, Braden. How are you, man? Nice to see you, new faces tonight. So welcome to all of you guys and ladies, if there are any out there. We'll leave y'all out. So now we just got to take one more down to the trommel. So I guess we'll go all the way under. It's not really a really great way to pull that. It's the only bad thing about this is those cables are going to be draped where I've got it. They're just going to be draped at one spot. So. We'll just have to deal with that. I would like to do it a different way. I mean, we could do a small generator if we wanted to. Man, another one. Heath Thompson, thank you for your subscription. As always, guys, man, crazy amounts of support. You guys are awesome. Oh, that takes a big one. All right, so let's go grab. Oh, we'll just. I don't know. We're not going to do any loading on this side, so let's just do it that way. That will work. That will be no problem. It's actually easier to do loading on the other side of this one because I don't know if any of you guys saw Raptor stream. It couldn't even get any of this front loader to go up the hill or anything. So we are going to attempt to bypass that and load in from the other side. So we'll see what happens. Man, another one. What's up, Kate? Is that Kaiser? Kaiser Soz 6851. So welcome to you there, buddy. All right, so I think that's as far as that one's going. Oh, my goodness. Sam Parker, what is going on, man? How's everybody doing tonight? This is great. This is great. All right, so here's our little connectors here that we got. So we've got to throw one of these down on us. It'll be perfect right here on our walk space. We won't be driving over this area. This is all going to be, so we'll set that right here. Then we'll plug, whoops. Let's roll some of that back up. All right, there we go. Let's set it down proper. There we go. You can see the level of concentration. All right, there we go. So we'll go grab one more. I think I've got one more up here. It's the light shining through. It's like they've got it. It's almost like it's corrugated or something. The sides of that is the actually light shining through, and I guess the sun is moving fast enough that it's making the shadows, making them jump. So yeah, it's not raining there, I promise. Oh, what's up? Looks great here. All right, good deal. We might try to refresh there or just restart the browser or something like that. I mean, I don't know. YouTube's weird with some people and the connections and trying to maximize people's view of the stream. I don't get it, man. I get frustrated with it. I stopped trying to figure it out. It's a little tight. Might have pulled that cable a little too tight there. Let's try that. Okay, that's a little better. All right, so now that's got some power. That's got power. Shaker's got it, and this one right here's got. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and pull this, and let's pull this around the other side, and that will make me feel better because y'all know I'm a little eccentric when it gets to my neatness around the mind, and I say eccentric in the nicest possible terms. A Mac release, yeah, man. I don't know why they. I don't know. I mean, if it's a Steam game, I don't understand what's the big difference of why it can't run on a Mac. I still don't really understand that. All right, so now we can start on this. Now we'll probably have to get another connector for this one. I would think so. Or not. Oh, there it was. That's where it stopped. All right, so we got one more up here. And I got 2 water pumps in case we have to throw one to it. I got a feeling we're probably going to have to. So anyway, they didn't give us the connectors for our. I was so upset about this. They didn't get the connectors for the hose pipe. So if you're going to go, a really long way, you're going to have to do the whole dual container. I mean, not container thing of the water pump. So you're going to have to pull both water pumps in and do 2 red attachments for the input and output and basically string them together and run them duals, which I don't like doing, but, I mean, what do you do? Please get the cords off the walkway. It's an OSHA violation. I'm just happy they're not on the driving side. I can deal with the walkway. I know you're like, no. Well, and there's not a way, I don't think, to drape them across there, so... They'll be fine. They'll be fine for this. I'm just hoping to goodness we get all this up and running and get everything hooked up. And they would never run cords like this anyway. But I would love to, run some conduit lines down. All right, so that's that. Trommel's done because really, I mean, all this would just fill up anyway. If you were realistically talking, all this would just fill up anyway with stuff. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and make a trip back. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and set up. Let's go ahead and set up our. I've got plenty of hose pipes, and we don't have any connectors though, because that didn't come in the update, unfortunately. Oh, come on now. All right, so let's go take this over here. All right, so water's got to go 2 places. We got to go to the main shaker plant up there, and I think water just flows down through everything. So we have one main line go straight up there, and let's just double check because I want to make sure that I put this in the right place up here. I think it's on the other side. Hey, what's up, Brian? How are you, man? Ryan's like, wait a minute, it let you buy the game? Alright, so I think that's the water inlet there, I believe. That's the water. So we could drape that right through there and run it straight through here. But yeah, we're probably going to have one totally stretched out cord, or at least an input cable here. And then we'll need the output probably is going to be stretched all the way, more than likely. I hope I don't have to run 2 pumps. Alright, so with that over there, we go grab our filter. Alright, see you there, Chris. We'll have it uploaded so in the morning or whenever you get to tomorrow, you'll be able to watch it tomorrow, man. Alright, let's go see if we can put this on the, we gotta put this on that one little end here. There it goes. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to, we'll have to connect to the pump first. I forget about that. And Armando Chicas, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to FTG. Good to see a lot of new faces in here as well. So anybody that has not subscribed, go ahead and do that if you're enjoying the live stream so far. We got more of this coming. Just absolutely love Gold Rush. I've loved it since the alpha. Just a really good job on this. I hope, and my hope is that they continue to keep this game going. And I mean keep it going as like really good, solid updates. All right, see if we get that a little bit straighter. All right, there we go. See how far this is going to let us go. All right, so that's not too bad. I'll tell you what, let's put it right here. Let's wait on that to roll up somewhere. So we'll put it over here that way. It's kind of out of the way. We can still got a path to drive down. All right, let's snap it there. Then we'll pull this over. And so we're going to go to town one more time, grab our miner's moss, and then a couple of diesel cans. I think that's something I am going to use. All right, so let's put it right here beside the propane tank. Safe, right? All right, perfect. Almost. Nope, can't have kinks. Ah, now it's perfect. All right. Masker 42. You know that's a loaded question. It could be a multitude of things. I mean, the obvious, quick first answer is going to be to check your settings and see if you can reduce something like shadows or anything graphically. That may help the game. Now, sometimes the refresh rate on this game is really not all that fast, and by that I mean it looks kind of like when you turn, it's almost got a jitteriness. Mine's the same way. So, and I've got plenty of capable outlets with this thing to be able to produce good graphics. So thank you there, Mary Bedford. What's going on? I'm going to go get me some water here in a minute. All right, so let's go run to the store right quick, and we'll make one more last load, and that will have all of this will be hooked up. So we got our electrical in, our water's in. We've got fuel in the generator tank over there. Got enough to get going for today anyway. So that's the only thing left. We had a couple of extra things here in case we do need them, but we do have extra pumps for the water wave table, I should say. And I think I've got all of that set up inside the tent. So we're going to try to do that inside the tent and actually see if that works. So no, I don't ride dirt bikes. I just like Fox. I actually rode mountain bikes for quite a while. Oh, we do have that one. Okay. All right, let's go grab us some diesel cans, some gas cans, fuel cans, whatever you want to call them, and get our miner's moss. And how many do we need? I think we need 6. Bonjour, Addy. Hope you're doing well, man. Glad everything's good with you there on the storm, man. I was actually thinking about you. Because we every now and again we get our share of hurricanes on the East Coast here, so I know what it's like. No multiplayer. I know people have been rumoring that it's going to be multi or that there's a chance. The devs have literally said there will be no multiplayer. So the people really wanted console release instead of multiplayer, so that's what they put all their stuff. And as far as I know, they're like a team of 5. That may change as the game grows. I hope it does. I think more people we've got working on a project this scope and this size, I think the better off we'll be. But now what? This thing seems awful quiet. I feel like let me just see what. Let me see what our volume's running here. It just seems really quiet. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, wow. There we go. What happened to the hood? That's a good story. So yesterday we had run into this like weird glitch, and when we got in this glitch, it's like the trailer and everything that had loaded in it. I opened up the save game, and then it came in, and it's like everything jumped and jittered around, and then all of a sudden it's like the hood just like fell over, and then like backwards opened up like a suicide hood, in an old car, and then just fell onto the ground. And now that I've saved it, I guess my truck's going to be hoodless, so that's the one thing you're always going to have in a good old FTG stream here is we're not going to have a truck without a hood. Everybody else's truck's going to have a hood, not ours. And you can't go buy another one of these trucks too. And I did try a reset. All it did was reset the position. It didn't like put a new one there because there's like no damage in this game, so there's no need for it. So I got a kick out of that. You know, reset the game. Yeah, well, I'm not resetting the game. I've got too many hours in this game. We're special. Yeah, it's a bug. It may be. It's a funny bug. It doesn't affect us any. At least that way, when I got to change the oil filters and batteries, I don't even have to lift up the hood. We could spend that time mining. Whoop! I think that was my. Was that my cue? Oh, here it is. Good. It looks better like that. There you go. That's right, Jonathan. The custom 88 Chevy. It's like the C5 or the C15, whatever that was. It's like that. I'd be around the same year model. We here. All right. All right, so welcome to the store. If you haven't, ever seen this, so this is where you buy everything. Well, at least not everything. This is where you buy all of your materials and supplies, all your big equipment. Let's just grab, I don't know. Let's just grab 4 for right now. No, we only need 2. Don't want to get crazy. No sense in buying it. Most stuff in here is cheap. The only couple things that are expensive are like the wave table, the magnetite trailer, and then the mobile wash plant. The mobile wash plant's actually pretty good. I mean, it goes through quite a bit of stuff. But I'm thinking, I don't know how much is. This is the only thing that I'm kind of frustrated with the game, and I wish, and maybe I just need to try to get back in the Facebook group, go through the devs, and look at and ask them the questions like, is it random as to what you dig, or do you have certain spots that have certain gold concentrations? I know they said they were going to have that once they open up the driller, so you'll be able to drill in your claim and find areas or pockets that are more gold rich than say the others. So you're not just sitting there just aimlessly there is a rhyme to the reason, but I don't know if any of that is implemented yet. So I'd hate to jump off the ledge on that one, but I'm really. All right, so we'll add those, and then we'll have to come by like 2 more once we put them in the truck. We just don't have enough spots out there on the main. Yeah, we don't have enough spots out here. So let's move the gas cans off, throw them in, and then we'll do that. Might as well go ahead and pull the. Well, I've already got a fuel trailer down there. All right, let's go grab that other miner's moss there. Oh, can't do it like that. All right, so I think we just needed 1, and that should give us 6. I think we got 5 in there. The game will have. Oh yeah, the game will have bugs. This game's got funny bugs like Nona up there. How are you, Nona? Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have to make another trip. So is there anything anybody else can think of? I've had a couple of people have had good suggestions to make sure, hey, don't forget this. I've got oil filters, water filters. We've got the little caps for those. We got the water filters on that. Maintenance, I don't believe on the vehicles is really implemented yet. So I'm thinking people have been talking about, oh, you need your oil pressures down, this and that, and this and that. Well, I think all that stuff is going to start coming into, once we get into the game where they open up all of the maintenance issues, so the tires, excavator tracks. Oh, look, there's another cable. I don't know when I lost that one. Oh, well. Uh-oh, those mats are for Tier 1. Thanks. Well, where's the Tier 3 ones? I didn't even know they had. Oh, wait a minute. Did I see those over here? Oh, those are hog pan maps. Doggone it. All right, where are they at, Nick? Are they in the other one? Thank goodness Nick's here. Big shout out there to Mr. Nick T. Just waiting on your answer there, Nick T. Ah, there they are. Yeah, all and screens. So we gotta have the screens too, right? Alright, shoot. You can't sell anything in this game yet. Dadgum. Yeah, back wall. Alright. Thank y'all. Yeah, I got a little ahead of myself on that one. Yeah, 3 screens. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll just have to take these and we'll just, I don't know what we'll do. We'll just, you know, we'll maybe one of these days we'll set up a little hog pan somewhere. Gotta make sure I cleared everything. Alright, so we need 6 of these large screens. I mean, 6 of the mats. There we go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that was 6 and 6. Alright. Hey, and what's going on, Larry Smith? Hope you're doing well, man. New name, so welcome to the live stream. Alright, so we'll get these cleared off our little buying pad here. I better just go in and just throw them other ones away somewhere. You can differentiate those. That's pretty easy. Yeah. We'll just store them up somewhere. Maybe we'll take them down eventually. We'll leave them in the back of the trailer. And we'll take them back down to the Arnold Claim where the hog pan sluice stuff is. You ever get the wild crazy hair to go take you a shovel and go down there and do that? Right, so there's 3 and 4, 5, 6. Yes, I did rebuy those, Nick. I had one before, but I went ahead and got another one. I've already got the other one sitting down in the dumpster. Alright, so there's that. I can't tell that it's running better, Zach. I mean, from what I can tell, it was mainly big bug fixes. Things that should have worked that maybe they just didn't catch. Oh, and I need to get work lights eventually. We'll come back and grab some of those. I'm not too keen on working through the night quite yet. Oh, look at that. Trommel chains. Wash plant springs. Oh, see, I didn't even look at this back wall. This is cool. See, we've got oil. So I'm thinking some of these things they've got to be active at some point. So maybe, like, I don't know, maybe these are hydraulic oil, and then they might have these as oil down here. So maybe that oil pressure is going to be the gauge at which, you know, and this right here might even be something later on where it's like, I don't know, maybe they're thinking you might be able to wash your stuff. I don't know. Just ideas. Because it's just weird to have that stuff sitting in here right around all this stuff you can buy, but yet some of it you can, some of it you can't. What's up, Wendell? Alright, so we'll buy 3 screens. We got tires on this side. We got excavators, car jacks. We got fuel filters. I mean, not fuel, but the oil filters. So that's what I'm thinking. You got to either change the oil or do some type of maintenance where you got to go and actually buy it by the gallon, then come over here and buy an oil, an oil filter, because there's no sense in just changing an oil filter if you're not going to change the oil that's in it. So, you know, car maintenance 101. It would have been better to lay this in the right way. I will say they've been working on, I can tell they've worked on the collision for the truck. It is much, much, much better. I don't find myself getting stuck on the tailgate pretty much at all, really. Alright, so there was that. One more, and we should be able to hit the ground running here and get back to the claim. Hop in the bulldozer, go try to flatten out some land or go do something. I guess first we'll just crank everything up and make sure everything's working. Okay, eventually that stuff will lock. Oh, awesome, man. Oh, and they said they would try. Well, there you go, Justin. Oh, well, I'll say this. There's, people are always going to be really hard on any kind of developer nowadays, because if you really think about it, most every game comes in as a early release. And you know, we sometimes get mad because we feel like we've paid full price for a incomplete game. And in some cases, with some developers, that's the case. But in others, I think they legitimately are trying to figure out exactly what the gaming community and their base want to do. You kind of think about it like this: had the Gold Rush guys come in and then put all this secondary kind of side equipment, and we were like, dude, freaking put in a bulldozer, man. Or you gonna put all this crap in there and not put a bulldozer in? They'd be like, oh, we should have asked them first. So it's kind of like, you know, they step up into the game and they say, well, which foot do I want to shoot myself in? Because we're going to, you know, we're going to piss off half the gamers over here, then we're going to piss the other half that want multiplayer. So it's always a fine line to try to, you know, manage, especially when you're doing an early release type game or any type of a game like this where there's so much feedback. And I really do think they honestly listen to most of the valid, you know, the valid responses. My big thing was, hey, just put some newer equipment in. Newer looking, everything's not so decrepit and trashed and old, and you know, those kinds of things. I mean, there's some mechanics of this game that are so stinking good, and then some that need some work. So it's always keep, you know, especially games like this, especially the price. I mean, good gosh, $17 and you're getting all this as it is. I mean, you really can't beat that. I mean, that's pretty good for 17 bucks. So I encourage everybody to get on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, get on Facebook into the forums and go access their Facebook group and actually talk to them and ask them some questions. See what the forum topics are. See what they're talking about. They're all the time asking for polling. You know, asking people to answer this, answer that. You know, what do you guys think? And then people get a chance to chime in, and they literally take the winners of all of that. Which is awesome. They're really trying to do what most of the gamers do. So it's kind of like if you don't vote, you can't complain. So there's your chance to go put your word in, even no matter how ridiculous it is. Go put it in. So that's PSA, FTG PSA of the day. Public service announcement number 1. Well, we got gas down here, so that's why I didn't go fill up. This hole would fill up so fast. Alright. Let's get our stuff in. Alright, let's get some of this stuff out. And if anybody's asking, I am using the PS4 controller. It works great. It was automatic. Now, I can remap anything I want to, but I didn't see no problem. Didn't see any need to. Berg Elkins, what's going on, bro? How are you, man? Work on us with the claim. Oh, yeah. Well, that wouldn't be a bad idea. And honestly, I haven't even gotten that far. Yeah, I just really wanted to start coming in Tier 3. So eventually I'm going to get to that. And getting workers out, hired out, and do a couple videos on that. Might be just something that I do outside of a live stream, just to get things set up, get them running. But they're already like those videos already been made, so it's kind of like And I don't really care honestly if the workers do it, because I won't say I'm not playing a legit game, but I did use the mod to get my stuff in. Mainly so I could start streaming it, because I'd be so far behind all the other streamers. I know people wouldn't want to watch me for the first 16 hours of live stream, shovel rocks into the hog pan sluice. Eventually I'll be like, hey man, why don't you move up to the tier 2 stuff? Then I move up to the tier 2 stuff and people are like, hey man, you're cheating. So yeah, but it's all good. Alright, so there goes screens on here. Alright, there's one. And it's very well, I won't say it's finicky, but you got to be, you can't just you got to be up in here and actually get it on the use part. You can't just get up there and drop it in. Not very easy. Hey, what's up, Aiden? How are you, man? Every second, so it's probably my internet. So yeah, you could, well, if you're still around, Masker, you can always try to just reduce the quality sometimes. Sometimes that helps, at least enough to get it going, and then you can try updating. But I've had the same exact issue. We're still at a fairly decent prime time depending on where you're at. So maybe after the first little bit of the stream here, things will get a little smoother for you. But for once, I can say it. It's not me. All right, let's see. Let's go. We'll fill our cans up after we hit the handbrake. All right. This is the kind of stuff like I love. Like, it's a simple operation, but dadgum, man, being able to, fill your own gas cans up from your own trailer that you're getting from your own, like, big diesel tank over there. I'm like, that's just so cool. I mean, yeah, there's little, there's little anomalies that go on with the game. I mean, there's always going to be, but man, it's just cool, man. So the concept of this is so forward thinking, I think. Yeah, we'll fill it up sideways. Cool. What's up, Michael? Oh, absolutely, Justin. Well, thank you there, Burke. Appreciate that, man. I don't think I'm the best. I'm just, I'm one of the guys. I'm trying to do this thing they call YouTube. So I certainly appreciate the very kind words, man. A lot of good guys out there, and a lot of guys I, hang out with, and a lot of supportive guys out there. Some are supportive, and some are not so, but that's okay. So, but I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. A lot of good ones out there. So even to be considered in their name there, that puts a smile on my face. All right, so we got this one up here. I can't remember. Okay, I probably should have flipped that around the other side. But it's okay. I'll probably wind up moving that out a little bit. I wish we could do our own buildings. Like awnings, something like that. Have them come out, lay out exactly. Kind of on farm sim. You come out here and put your couple of buildings, put your stuff in. No wonder it looks so rusty and decrepit. It sits outside all day long. All right. Well, I think we are ready. Let's take our cans and let's go fill up this little. Let's go fill up the water pump, and we'll leave it over there. We should be I think we should be good to go. Fire up the generator. It's got fuel in it. We'll fire up the water. Get that rocking and rolling. See everything churning. We got our buckets over there as well, so we're going to get them in, and we can start shoveling some dirt. Woo! And before an hour into the stream, so that is awesome. Games Facebook. Well, I would maybe one of our mods can grab that real quick. I don't know if anyone's got easy access to go dig that up right quick. I don't know that I've got the quick mod for it. I mean the quick link for it. I don't even know if there's any in there. It's not any way for me to tell what's in that. But yeah, we'll leave the cans right outside of our camper. All right, let's go ahead and fire things up here. Here it is. All right, so we should see some water. All right, good. So you can see the trommel there has got water in it. That's all going down into our separator. So let's go grab a few other things. Let's go grab us a bucket here. And I just want to make sure everything's hooked up, everything's right. Then we'll go start messing around. We'll go ahead and make things daylight. Then we'll start messing around over there on the claim side. There you go. Thank you there, Walter. There you go, guys. So go put that in there. If you're on Facebook, go join that group. There's a lot of other guys in there as well. And let them know what you think. Be respectful, as always, to people that are doing that. And always be respectful about what they're trying to accomplish by giving you access to them personally. That's always an important step. And always makes the best of things, but also it can be the things that tear it apart. So be respectful and get your stuff across, and yeah, hopefully they'll listen. All right, so it looks like everything's got water, so let's go ahead and fire some things up here, and let's make sure everything's running the way it should, and then we'll shut it all back down, and we'll go and sleep, and then we'll start fresh in the morning. Duplex jig. Oh, that sounds nice. Shaker. Let me know if it's too loud. Alright, so there's shakers going. Alright, so our moss is down. 2 buckets, power here. Trommel's churning. Yeah. Woo. Look how fast that thing's turning. Just doing a FTG inspection here. I think it's too loud. Not loud enough. All right, there we go. Let's try that. Okay. I think I did there, Nick. I think it was the first thing I turned on. Yep, it's going. All right, cool. All right. Let's go ahead and let's shut things off. We'll hop in the bulldozer, which is what a lot of you guys are going to want to see. We really don't need it, you know, unless we just want to like. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whew. That's a little bit loud. All right, so let's go sleep and turn this bad boy off. All right. All right, and going to the dawn. All right, there we are. Is this on PS4? No, it's not. It is not. So this will be on the quarter one, which means somewhere January, February, and that first 3 months of the year is where that will that'll happen. So they're going to get all the bugs fixed, get all the content dropped, and then they will offer it to consoles. Oh, shut it on. Well, thank you there, Matt. I'll look for that next time. I will say the shadowing and the lighting in this game is very, very, very good. So the one thing that I do like about it, I think it runs a little too fast, but you can see everything has dynamic shadows, and of course I do have it turned up all the way on the PC, so I'm not sure, you know, what some of this stuff looks and where those settings are on the outside, but that's, I guess, what it looks like full on. So, all right, so here's what we've got now. I've just been doing a few little test runs. I just did something where I just picked it up to see if it would actually let me pull it up with the front end loader. It will. I even came over here and did just a little bit of a test with the bulldozer just to kind of see how it was, because I've kind of come from Machine World 2, which you can find on the channel as well. We did a couple of episodes with that. I wanted to see how the Ripper worked. Supposedly the Ripper makes it easier to dig, and your bucket doesn't get caught up as much. It's more like free flow bucketry. And then you've got this part. So I guess I mean, I don't know why you would need to do really much excavating, because the thing is, we could push some things up to here, but I'm not sure how far those things will come. Like, I guess they'll come up to here, and then they'll stop once you get to this part of the land. So wherever these stakes are with the yellow and black, it's not going to let you go past that. So what I figure is going to happen is they're going to wall up however high it is, then I'm going to wind up getting myself stuck to where we're not going to be able to do anything. So what we do with the bulldozer is I'm going to try, just because I want to mess with it. And I figure you guys may want to see, hey, can this be done? I don't know. We're going to give it a whirl. I'm going to try to come on this side, and I'm going to try to cut into this and see if we can't make a flat out this way. So that way, if we do, we can pull the excavator up on top. If you'll follow the yellow. Is that on? Oh, my God. Is that? Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, okay. Whew. Something was on my OBS, and I thought that was on the screen. I was like, oh my, y'all are looking at my volume mixer. All right. So I thought if I pull this down, if we can maybe pull some of this up right here where the cursor is, and maybe bring it back around, and we can do that too wide, maybe we can bring it over and do a straight strip through here, that way where we could pull like the excavator around and bring it on top and actually pull whatever loose material is on the bottom into where we actually bulldozed. So that way we can use the front end loader to come in, swoop and pick it up, and then go out the other side. Now whether or not that's actually going to work or even feasible, I have no idea. But it gives us something to do, because this is part of what this game is. This is a big old sandbox for us to create something in. So we're going to save it right now. and then we'll see how we get along. There's really not really a great place you can get out from there, but you've got to basically run all the way over here and then back down this end. Now, I have found it very easy with this particular front end loader to get it loaded up right here. It will barely come up the other side of the hill, which if anybody was watching Raptor stream today, he was having a heck of a time with it today. So I completely, I don't even want to mess with that because I know what it's going to bring, a lot of frustration. I'm probably going to wind up just saying, screw it, guys. We'll just put another wash plant together tomorrow night. So let's see if we can't wash some rocks. And we'll dig out some stuff, see what we can get going, and see how we get along. All right, so pretty much you got blade control and you've got ripper control. They still, they still work just like the front end loaders. You've got both options there. So yeah, gold dredge, yeah. Well, eventually we're going to have. Eventually in this game we'll have the driller. So I have the driller, so we'll be able to go out on the claim here and drill, and then probably be able to sample and then pan that sample for gold. So areas of these particular maps are going to have a little bit higher gold concentrations, which is going to be cool. That part I'm looking for. If you get out there and drill a bunch of holes, and you can figure out where your main gold streaks are going to be, and your pay streaks, that's what if you ever watch the videos and watch the movies, not the movies, but the TV show, that's what they're always talking about. Most of the time they don't just free willy-nilly just go start digging in the middle of the woods somewhere. Well, the Hoffmans do, but nobody else does. He's just going out trying to find the glory hole. Alright, so I shouldn't have had that trailer there. Hey, we got our D10 stuck on a... Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, no, it didn't. Well, it's not the best right now. It completely locked it up. Well, look at there. We didn't even save it either. And it froze. It did more than froze, man. It completely locked it up. But my time's still rolling. That's weird. Can I pull up a map? All right, let's see if we can reset. And a sub. It's like, hey, man, he froze a tug body. Yeah. Reset, maybe? Okay. All right. What is this? Camper. So where did my trailer go? It looked like it's probably still stuck in that. We broke it. Yeah, I think we did. I think we did break it. I keep resetting it, but it's not wanting to go back. Let's go to some other things and see if we can jolt it out. Maybe it's because I was sitting in it. I don't know. Yep. All right. All right, so let's. Y'all are going to have to. All right, well, what we're going to do. Oh my God, I can't believe this. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. All right, let's do this. Let's just go back. No, we don't want to count down. Let's just go back here. We're going to have to can it. I don't have any other option. I did. I completely killed it. Completely killed it. Come on, Jay. What the heck, man? All right. Well, let's fire it up again. So, all right. So let's do this. Just to save all you people here that have come in and are watching this and are like, oh my gosh, no. Let's just move straight to the bulldozer. And if we set up later on, we'll do this as much as we can. And then if we get dirt and we're at a point, it's like, hey, let's start moving some stuff. We'll make a trip. We'll set up. We know where everything's at. It'll be boom, boom, boom. So we'll roll with it. That was my fault. I was trying to push that trailer out. That wasn't anything. That was just I think what happened was the trailer and the bulldozer met in the middle, and it didn't let go of it. So I think the collisions just literally locked the game up to where it couldn't process and it wouldn't finish the process. So yeah, there we are. I know I didn't save it. I know I got ahead of myself. I was like, oh, surely I'm just going to do this. Let that be a lesson to you, kids. Kids. It's a lesson for me. All right. Well, we'll do bulldozer now. So don't rest assured we're not going to go do that. We'll do that at the end of the stream and then see if we can't wash some rocks. I'm going to go play in the dirt. Pulled an FTG. Where we don't get parts of wash plants stuck in each other. Yeah, well, don't get them stuck anywhere. So don't try to push your trailer with the bulldozer to get it out of the way. Pull the truck over and pull it out of the way. Oh well. All right. Well, it's not the end of the world. We weren't too far into this, so minus all of the electrical cables ran and our moss and screens and our buckets and everything else set up and rolling. Here we are back at the bulldozer. So we're back in it. How do you get it to your game? All right, so Mike, whenever you do buy something there in the main machine area, go to the window. Once you buy the window, go to the next window to the right, and that is your transportation window. So once you go to the transportation window, it's going to ask you where do you want to take it to. So you can actually have them transport, like if you buy one big excavator at one claim and you want to take that to another claim without buying another, so you don't have enough money to buy another one, you can have them transport it for like $1,000 instead of you going and doing that. So that's where all that happens. And you can also do it in the little tablet that's inside of your you do it in the tablets inside your little tents at some of these claims. So yeah, that happened to explain. Yeah, that would have been terrible. All right, well, here we are. We're back in it. Everything's okay. All right, there's that arch nemesis over there. So the main, probably the only thing that I have, the only thing that I have to say about this game is I don't like how everything is a fall off in two. I wish things were a little more level, and I mean I guess I get why they put the crazy terrain in there that makes it extra legit, but the vehicles don't really act all that great and they don't play all that great on the terrain. So I think that's the only shortcoming of the game when it comes to the actual mechanics of how the trucks drive, how the bulldozers doze, all those kinds of things. I mean, it's a small detail, but it's a detail I think for some people are really going to matter. Some people are not going to care, man. They're just going to get in there and push dirt around. They'll do something crazy, and that'll be good for them. But there'll be certain guys, even like me, that are a little bit more realistic and want to kind of treat this as like a, an actual, like a mining sim. And that trailer's not going to hook up. Oh, there it goes. Oh, sorry. Yes. My bad, guys. There we go. Yeah, thanks for reminding me there. How did they get the game? It's on Steam. As for anything else, if it's got any kind of online sale anywhere else, I don't know if they've got distribution like that. I'm not sure what they have in that front, but I know it's on Steam, $17.99 or something like that, and then it's going to go up to $20. So it is $17.99 for a limited time. Yeah, next time save the game. I will. I will. I feel so bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I can deal with crashes in the game. I just, I hate when that happens on live stream. I mean, there's nothing you can do to, it's going to happen, but you still hate to have it. So that would have been like if we'd actually been halfway successful with the bulldozer, it would have been like one of those like streams that have been like, yeah, that was one for the books. That was a good one. Oh, your computer won't load it. Man, like it just won't load it, like it just won't. Whoops. Flood hole and flood there. Yeah, I mean, I guess in theory you could. Alright, so here's... Alright, come on, baby. I'm not sure either what it's going to be like coming off this first little spot of the... Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Almost. Console Burke, it should come out sometime in the first quarter of 2018. At least that's what they've got slated. Come on, baby. It's actually kind of a big hill there. I can't believe that thing actually got up there. Alright. Whoop! Oh no! Yeah, this thing does not like any humps and bumps and jumps here. It's pretty slim when it comes to the permafrost of Alaska. I just wanted to be able to use this or utilize this area as a you know, an outpost there to be able to drive out of. That's all I wanted it for. All right, Greg, have a good one, buddy. Good to see you as always, man. Game Boy original. Oh, oh. Went the wrong way with my blade. The alcohol swabbed the contacts. Oh man, boy, that's bringing back some memories there, Nick T. Maybe that thing go. Or just slam that thing back in there. Whew! Call it Shirley and say, work, dang it. I want to play freaking Contra. Alright, so I just wanted to kind of test and see how the leveling characteristics was. So I'm just trying to keep my blade about the same level as everything else around it. So if I get like a ridge like that, what I need to do is put my blade controls somewhere different. So I need to like put it on a different axis. So it's not too bad. I mean, I'm kind of actually surprised. It's this the flattening part, I guess you can get now. The tricky thing with this is going to be going up multiple levels of terrain. I know when I was watching Raptor do his stuff, that was where it was like, and I saw what he was doing. I was like, man, I wouldn't have done it any different, and was just constantly having to deal with little spots and pieces and stuff where that thing was just not going to let him do what he wanted it to do. So I'm hoping. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with this. Because I'm going to need to get some type of a smoother surface here to where we can, because even if we did, I thought it would be cool to kind of get a nice good level spot out here. We could pull the whatchamacallit out, because eventually we're going to have rock trucks, we're going to have a few other things that we're going to have at our disposal to be able to use this thing. So you know, you kind of want to have some way to have a decent little level system here. So man, thank you there, Jay Rasmussen. Appreciate that, man. Or Jan Rasmussen. Well, thank you there, Deadpool Gaming. We'll have an annual singing Marco stuff and things. We'll have an annual singing of the real Slim Shady. Please stand up. Alright, so let's see if we can do something else with that. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Hey, what's up, Power Stroke? Well, good question. We were gonna get gold. We had a nasty little a nasty hang up there with the game. So we're at our original save, but instead of going back and doing the wash plant, I just elected that we would just come back and we would try our hands at doing some of the bulldozer. A lot of people have been wanting to see the bulldozer, so I said, well, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. It's either going to be one big old mess, or you know, it'll be okay. Right now, it's turning out to be a big old mess for right now. And the only problem I'm having is getting off of this part right here. Oh, there we go. I love that terrain deformation. Woo! Yeah! Yeah, Lisa Bird's like our resident, he's like our little resident PC help tech repair guy here in live stream. Always willing to help, man. Always willing to help. A little icy down here on the straight stuff here. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. So we go up here now. Once you get to the point at which you don't want it to do anymore, you pull your blade down, and then that kind of stops the terrain from going up. So now you can kind of level off your ramp. Just kind of getting my feels for it here, because this will be something that eventually we're going to need. So we might go dig us a big old hole. We're gonna need something. We're gonna need some way to drive out of it. So this might just be the ticket right here. Look at there, even smooth that out. Whew. It's buffering. Well, it's not on my end. I'm sitting out almost 4,500 bit rate here with not a single drop frame. So. Any day now, come on. It's not going to do it. All right, let's try it again. All right, so be about right here. Yeah, I need to invert the blade control. That's what I need to. Whoop. All right, hope somebody, hope somebody's got a dirt bike. And Luscious Larry, such a dirty name for a midnight arrival. Welcome to the stream, bud. Welcome to FTG United. Appreciate your subscription. All right, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we almost had it. We almost had it. We'll screw around with this a little bit more here. I want to try to get. I watched these, DigTube videos and stuff they got where they were building a ramp in, then they kind of crest the ramp over. So just want to see how finicky that can be. I've really not ever really done much with the bulldozer, so. The initial ramp part is not bad if you're only doing like a single part of it. You know what I mean? Like just a single lane. But to do 2 lanes, that gets a little on the crazy side. All right, there we go. There we go. Yes, there we go. All right. Yeah, there we go. That's a good looking ramp right there. Alright, and we're going to screw it up with this pass right here. Maybe we just go slow. Whoop! Too much, too much, too much. Too much. Yeah, see that right there has got us. That's got to come down a lot. That's got it. Now, whoa, what the heck? Come on now. That's got to stop. That's what I mean. You get one done, and then that kind of happens, and it kind of throws your whole entire, you know. Like, there's no reason for that to go that high. You can kind of halfway. It looks like if you lift your bucket up and down like that, you can kind of erase that. But you know, you're not really leveling off with the other part of the. So I guess the thing would be I'd be curious to see once you did get up here, can you smooth the rest of this out with it? Now here's the kicker. What's your blade control? If you're using a controller, the blade controller really needs to be your R1 and your L1, because what's wrong with this is my steering is on the thumbstick, which is exactly where your blade control is. The I guess it would be the X-axis up and down. The steering is the X-axis on the left and right. So if you had pedals like you could use a gas and brake, I guess, to do your. I don't know if they have individual track control on this. If you can assign that. But that might be something to kind of look into. So I don't know. I'm just kind of, you know. And see, the more that all it takes is to catch that edge, man. It's a lot like silage in Farm Sim. You get that Farm Sim. If you get it just wrong, man, it'll ruin your day. A semi, there's no need for it. I mean, it would be cool to be able to haul your stuff around, but there's really no need for it. It's like there's no, like that's the thing I'm kind of like, there's really no need to have that big old huge wallop of dirt come up when I go back on the other side, but okay. Alright, see what happens. It actually is a pretty good little looking ramp there. I mean, I don't, you know, it doesn't go anywhere. But at least we can drive up to it and say, hey, we did this. You're like, just wash some rocks, FTG, we don't care. We want to see some gold. Oh. Hey, what's up, Dutch Panzer? Guten Tag. Willkommen im Livestream. Alright, so this is not too bad. I can definitely screw this up, give me another 5 minutes trying to make something perfect, but this is not too bad. I would just have to figure out, you know, like what's your end game? Where do you want this ramp to go, you know, that kind of thing. The reverse bell could be a little better. If I could smooth this middle out, this would be like... Well, we tried. Almost. we keep adding about a foot, and then we take off 6 inches. Then we add another foot, and then we take off 6 inches. This right here would where L1 and R1, it would be absolutely so I'm gonna have to do that for the next stream. I got a feeling that is going to help. That's going to help tremendously. It's got to. I mean, it's got to help, because one of the problems I'm having is the fact that this thing is not level. It's not level because when I have to make a turn, I'm changing the angle of attack on the blade. So every time you do that, it messes it up again. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's got to be something to that. Like, there's got to be a reason why they've got that pressure gauge like that. My guess is that once the oil pressure goes down, there's some maintenance has to be done. So, you know, we're talking an oil change. We're talking oil filter. We're talking something like that, maybe. Alright, so now if we can smooth this part out right here, I'm gonna stop. We're gonna go do something else, because this is I would consider this a success. Whoop, almost. We just made another little ramp. Now the thing with no, oh, dang. Oh, I'd have been mad. I'd have been mad if I'd have came in there and tore it up. Oh, I'd have been mad. Alright. I know it does sound like it. Add mud, having to wash yourself. Well, there's plenty of rust on this thing. It'd be nice if they gave us a can of spray paint and a grinder. Whew. I'm feeling a Chevy red. That was for my buddy Nick T, because he doesn't like Chevys. And I don't like the color red. Alright. How old are you, dude? I'm 35. Alright. Woo! Alright, look at that. That is a very, very, very awesome little entry ramp. Except for this little, like, weird part right there. Flex seal. I'll probably wind up screwing it up if I try to fix that. Oh, let's make one more drag there on the right side, the left side. Sorry. I see one more pull on that, you could probably almost make the hump. So then this is where, I guess this is where the creativeness comes in, because I don't think as of right now, I would love to hear a developer's take on this as to whether or not let's just take this up for instance. Actually, let me pull this up because I'm like all out of the frame shot there. All right, there we go. So let's look at my crosshairs here, because this is kind of what I would love to know, and I'm sure you guys probably, well, I would think you want to know this too. You may not. That's fine if you don't. Usually, typically, what they'll do in Gold Rush or any of the other, styled, anything when it comes to gold mining like this, if you're not actually up in the mountains prospecting or look for ancient riverbeds or something, these guys would be clearing the land, clearing the overburden off, which is all your soil, your topsoils, your melted layers of like the old permafrost that have melted from the winter, and then they would get to the point where they could start ripping some of that stuff up, and then they would take how many ever feet away of just pure dirt, because there's not going to be gold in dirt. So they're looking for gravel. They're looking for that pay dirt that's got chopped up and a bunch of minced up rocks with them until they get down to bedrock, and they literally can't dig anymore, which essentially would be the bottom, say, of the mountain. And there's nothing but rock down there. So I don't know if you start clearing. There's not like, I know Nick was saying earlier that there was he was saying earlier that there was where the looks like the soul changes as you go down. I haven't experienced that yet, but I'm just kind of like in that curious mode, in that curious state. Like this is actually a really cool little leveled off spot here, minus a few. Oh, look at there. So there's how deep we can go. You got to just get just right on that. So there you go. So that's so you really can't go too much deeper. So this is what I'm kind of talking about. Like you can go so far in here to where you can clear off to where there's no dirt left to run. So my assumption is that the dirt, literally, you just keep running the dirt. So you can flatten off spots or flatten off spaces to get yourself from point A to point B. But even on this claim, there's really not. I mean, there's just not that much to do. So I mean, I don't know if it matters where you start off. I don't know. Just kind of one of those questions, that's been kind of on my mind since I started thinking about, especially this live stream, just anything else that might be coming in with it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was almost perfect. Almost. Do first, let's do a big old hold in. All right. I would screw it up royally there, Bert, if I tried doing first person. And thank you there, Craig Butler 024 coming in with a subscription there, arriving to FTG's live stream tonight. So thank you, buddy. Now you guys are probably wondering when's he got arrivals and departures and check-ins for super chats and those kinds of things. Well, it's kind of in honor of our X-Plane streams. We started just doing a little test stream with that. We will pick up as soon as we can, filter out with some Gold Rush, get that going. And then once the game kind of comes out and we're kind of in not really a slum with it, but we're kind of in this roll with it, kind of like we do a farm sim where they start rolling out content, we can cover different things, and then kind of make it a part of the real rotation of the sim. We'll continue to do more of that stuff. So we'll add in X-Plane as well. And another arrival, NASCAR and Dirt Reviews 36. Thank you, man. Thank you for your subscription. Appreciate it, guys. Alright, so there's really no way to really end that. Hola, Vasi de Vas. What's up, man? Hola, bienvenidos. Yeah, I do know how to add the money in. It's a quick Google there, Dutch. I honestly don't like saying it because I don't want people to get the wrong idea with it. And Seraph, what's up, man? I don't like to put it in there because I don't want to potentially ruin that game for someone else. You know, they may not want to know what it is. You know, they certainly can look for it. And don't type it in chat because that'll just get you timed out or banned. People called me a cheater for doing it. I mean, if people want to do that, that's up to them. I just don't want to ruin that opportunity for someone else to enjoy the game. Whoops! And we got a little carried away there. I was trying to just maybe take off the last little bit of this, but that's not going to happen. And we're stuck. Oh, come on. Steven Smith, always shoutouts, man. We're not big enough where we can't give some shoutouts here and there, so hey, man, welcome everybody to the live stream, especially if you are brand new. If you've never been here to a live stream here with the FTG and the crew, appreciate you guys coming and checking us out here for a little bit. We are mining Tier 3 mining here on RiVERTOWN. And we were doing a really good job with the bulldozer. It did not want to see us come back down the hill, though. That is for sure. Looks like she's stuck. Ah, that's typical. You know, we've only got like the strongest bulldozer ever. Yeah. Come on, really? All right, well, when all else fails, let's reset here. Bulldozer reset. There we go. It's looking a little icy. Yeah, it was actually looking pretty good. We done actually, you know, fairly decent. So I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's go off this far end right here. Let's smooth this up an exit point. Once we smooth the exit point, then we'll use our wheel loader. We'll get everything hooked back up. We had a midstream game crash that pretty much did us in. So we're going to have to go back and go grab the store and go grab a few things here and there. So there we go. Sorry about that. There we go. Alright, how's that? Sorry. Try that. Is that any better? Yeah, so the other one... So the others, for whatever reason, the other side of the bulldozer actually did pretty well. This one's definitely giving me some problems. It all happened when I reset the tractor. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not going to mess too much or more around with that. Let's get back here on this other side. Well, it's not going to let me up on the other side. And this is really the thing you need because the wheel loader gets stuck on everything over here. Also, is the shadows? Yes. So that's all of the shadows shining through the blade there. And thank you there, exploding sheep killer. Yeah, I've got the leveling part. That part I'm getting pretty good at. All right, see you there, Dutch. Have a good man. Yeah, so this has been fun kind of messing. So I was thinking just kind of smoothing some of this up so you can have a nice little ramp and a nice smooth transition from the playgrounds here back up. But, you know, it looks like some of that's going to be okay. It'll be all right. It'll be doable. Well, most of it will be until I do that. But this is kind of what the sandbox, this is kind of the fun part about it, I think. That's why I do like games like this. They're aggravating as all get out, but they're still pretty fun. Yeah, like it up, man. Appreciate that. What's up, Robert? What happens to the playgrounds is finished? Well, I guess you go to a new claim, man. I guess you go to a new claim. Alright, so I tell you what, we're fixing to get down to the last bit here. So let's go back and finish what we originally started there in stream. You know, because, okay, so here's my thought. And I want you guys to hear me out on this. So what I'm thinking is, at some point in the claim, you're going to need to have one bit of this is going to need to have a good path out of your playground back into whatever. So if you're going to have, eventually we're going to have rock trucks. So eventually my thought is a rock truck could use this pathway back up to the claim. Now, I think one of the big problems with this game is going to be you cannot dump straight in, so unless we have some type of a conveyor belt system, that may be a little bit on the better side. But right now, as it stands, we don't really have anything but what you see here. So if you're digging with the excavator off to the side and cleaning a lot of this out, if that's something that you know are doing, and this is going to get a little bit on the ridiculous side, let's just do this. Let's go ahead. Let's go sleep. Let's make it dawn. Let's see if we can just clean up that one little spot, and then we'll get the wheel loader in here, and we'll pick some of that stuff up. Let's start washing some rocks. Let's get our stuff hooked back up. It will not take long at all to do that. Now that we've done it once, going back, we'll buy everything at the shop the first time. We won't need to go back and make 2 trips. We'll be good to go. So hang with us here. We are literally going to be washing some Tier 3 gravel here just in a little bit. See, we've made a mess down here, but it's a pretty mess. In certain spots. First time running the dozer out here and actually, you know, trying to take it halfway serious. You know, we're doing okay. It's too dark to see. Hey, what's up, Robert? How are you, man? Josiah, what's up? How are you, man? All right, let's see if we can kind of whoop. Okay. Now, kind of see what we're doing here. So what you'll eventually, what my thought is we'll have the excavator on the outside digging off and then loading into a rock truck that backs up. Now that's my thought. Now whether or not it actually works out to be that, I have no idea and I don't care. But we'll just say that's my plan. That's what I would like to do. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it, Shirley. But as you can see, just getting the I wish they would. The only thing I could say, I wish they would just kind of smooth out some of this sideline stuff and make things blend a little bit better. They could do that. They got a winner. Yeah, so it's almost like you're going to be able to do, you know, one. Looks like you're going to be able to do like one, you know, one pass. I don't know that you can, even keeping the blade at the same angle, I don't know that it would work like I really want it to. I don't know. See, that was pretty close, but it's putting a ridge on the other side too, so. Not a bad little, it's not a bad little road. We need to clean it up going the other way, but, you know, hey, for the first time on the dozer, man, that's not too bad. Robert Bowler, what's up, man? And we messed it up. Just trying to smooth and trying to make it a little bit wider. That's all I want, a little bit wider, because this is going to get hung up on everything. Alright, clean this side. If we can do this, then we're done. Done. Now we should be able to punch off most of this. There we go. So it's pretty much like working silage on Farm Sim. Literally, that's exactly. I just did everything I do on Farm Sim. How much did I set on the link on Twitter? I don't know, man. So there's not going to be any multiplayer on this, Vossi. I wish there was. There really needs to be. But the devs have literally said there will not be any multiplayer. They said everybody wanted a console release, so that's what they... and honestly, I can't blame them. They saw there was going to be a lot of money to be made in that. So I can't, you know, I can't really... Whoa, man. I really can't fault them for that. Alright, last little bit here. If we can get this smoothed out right here, then we're going to have a winner on our hands. I'm getting too far off the reservation here. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you 100%. I mean, I get it. They got to make money. Make money does continue the development of the game, so I do understand that aspect of it. But then again, you know, there's there would be, oh man, multiplayer having this and having someone being able to dig and load a rock truck and then take that rock truck while you get more pay together. Man, that would be awesome. Alright, come on. Chew that off. Chew that off. There you go. Come on. There you go. There you go. Alright, so that's not too bad, just running terrain there. I guess there's some things you probably could do to kind of smooth it up. Your edging and stuff probably went in a little bit too deep on that one part, but yeah, I don't know. Just trying to build a road here, trying to do something with the dozer. It's what everyone seems to want to watch. So as we get stuck on a little piece of dirt there. Alright. Up. No. Don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, perfect. That's a good stop spot. That's a good stop spot. All right, reset that there. All right, falling out of the sky. Woo! All right, turn that off. All right, so that was good. That was a good little first test run. So we're definitely going to do some more of that. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy. I'll enjoy doing that. All right, so let's do a few things right quick. I'm going to go ahead and set some things up because I already know where they're going. And most of this we can get set up now. We've still got a few things here we need to grab. The only thing I really need to go is grab my miner's moss, the screens, and I think that's it. Everything else I've got. So we'll set this here. We'll run our water. We can go ahead and do that now. I know where all the lines are going to run, so we're good. Save. At least it's like, save your game. All right, here we go. All right, saved. Saved. All right, so grab us a couple things here. We'll grab one of these. And we'll grab one of these. There we go. Yeah, and that's the thing, Bossy. That, you know, if they would add a little bit of, you know, I mean, even Farm Sim did that. When they first did, and I only say Farm Sim because that's there's a lot of Farm Sim on this channel. The one thing that they did when they started doing those silage runs and stuff in the silage pits is it was a little more jagged. Things were really hard, and then they got it to where it would smooth out and level. If they would add that addition into the terrain deformation, where if you're driving the wheel loader wheels or the bulldozer, that anytime you get within, let's say, 2 feet outside of the edge of those tracks as you're pushing dirt through, like it has this smoothing, a blending effect, it would make it so much more enjoyable, and it would look better because I want my stuff to look good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if it's functional. If it don't look good, I'm not gonna be happy with it, and I'm okay, you know, admitting that. I'm very superficial when it comes to how things look. But on that front, I think it's something they could do that would really, really, really upend the game there. It would really take it up to the next level. So I hope that's something that they do there. I see what you're saying there, Marco, and I would typically tend to agree with you on that. I don't know all of what it's going to take to get multiplayer in, but I also know just from dealing with Farm Sim, because I was on console when Farm Sim came, PC got a lot of updates, console just had to sit around and wait for them. And the main reason, because they have to pay every single time they throw something to Sony's way or Microsoft's way, they have to pay for it. So if it's going to be one of those, you know, one of those type of deals where, you know, whoops, let's try to do this again here. That wasn't a good pull. There we go. I don't know if y'all know what I'm doing. I'm kind of like trying to pull the wire a little bit smoother there. So that way things stay pretty close to the trailer there. Alright, that's good enough. We'll still roll over that one, but there's nothing we can do about it. But yes, I have to pay every time they send a big update into Sony or Microsoft. So that's the reason why they're waiting on the game and they're waiting to get it updated. So once they are updated with it, you guys, or I say you guys because I'm assuming there's some console guys in here, but you are going to have a working from day one version of this game, and you're not going to have to be sitting around waiting for hot fixes, which I don't disagree with. I think that's about as smart as you can be. So, and thank you there, Junior Guy 02 with the arrival in as a subscriber here to the channel tonight. It's got lots of new guys here in tonight. What we 40, 34, 87. So, man, we're only 13 off from the big old 350. So we got, 12, 11 now. So 11 guys out there that have not subscribed. And you say, hey, I like this guy. He does pretty good work. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and make sure you like it. Let me know you want to put more of this content up on the channel. And it doesn't really matter because I'm going to put it up anyway regardless of whether or not you like it. I'm just kidding. Of course, we're going to put more of this up. This is great. I love it. Just on the creativity factor, this is something good, especially as we're kind of waiting for some of the other sim games to kind of, I actually don't even know if I need that. Let's go look. I've got all of our electrical cables are all in the back here of our, oh, shoot, and this thing wasn't moved over either. Oh, well, that's going to bug me, but we'll deal with it. I did have this centered on this before my last save. That was something I did before the end of the stream last time, so, alright. Boo-hoo. Alright. We'll run this. We'll plug it up. All right, got another one there. B Temple, Chris. Oh, we got another Christopher Willis, and one more's coming in. Yeah, there he is, Mr. B Temples. Thank you guys for your subscriptions. Appreciate that. All right, let's do that, and let's move that up on there. There we go. All right. So there's shakers all up and hooked up. So the only thing left we got to do now is run cord on the back side here. Now think about this. I am actually not going to load on this side here. We won't have anything. I'm not even gonna load from this side. I'm gonna load from the other side. So we're gonna drape a couple of cords this way just because it's not gonna hurt a thing. So I've got to have one of the blue thicker ones, thicker gauge electrical cables, and then we've got to have one of the smaller ones there. So we'll still run it from this far side here, and I'll see maybe off stream once we get all this hooked up. I'm going to see if it matters. I don't think it will, but we're going to drag this down here. We should be able to hook up right here because I only know because I've already done this. So we'll run a smaller one. Actually, we need two more. When you connect the thicker gauge to the trommel, that does more sifting and more rock separating. Just another step in the process. Now this will go from our little duplex connector down here, and then we'll plug the rest of that into the trommel. It's not quite long enough to go from point A to point B up here. So anytime you get like a weird kink in the line, if you hit circle on your controllers, or I'm not sure what the command is on a keyboard because I'm not using one, you can shorten your cable up to where things pull it a little bit better and they don't have squiggly lines everywhere, which you can affect somewhat. So like this one right here, and that kind of bothers me a little bit. So you can hit B, and then you've got a nicer looking cable there. You know, y'all are probably rolling your eyes now. That's okay. It's all right. There you go. Yep, I got you, medic. That's it's a great. I didn't know that till yesterday. I was like, oh my God, why didn't somebody tell me this? So we could just run this right down here and follow the cable, and we'll probably have to put, actually, you know what? Let's go the other way. We'll just unplug it from the wall here. We'll roll it up. Yeah, because I think this one I'm gonna take it on the other side and then run it right down the hill because the actual plug is on the other side. So this way most of this rope won't ever get in our way over there. So we're just pulling the rest of it up here off the hill. So eventually it'll wind up rolled up right in my arm here. At least I hope it will. How about we just do this? Oh, it might have got hooked up there. Ah, there we go. Ah, there she is. All right, good deal. There you go. Right mouse on the PC. There you go. I always love it, man. Chat, you know, people hate on live streams. I love it, man, because I can ask you guys questions, and, man, y'all are, like, right on the money. Y'all got the answers. Let's see if it'll let me hook it. Oh, it is on. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, look at there. Didn't even need the connector. All right, so we've got our separator down at the bottom is plugged in. Our trommel's plugged in. Our shaker's plugged in. It has water. Let's just test everything, and then we've got to run, go grab our miner's moss, and then we can go and start running a little bit of dirt, and let's just see how we go. All right, so we'll turn shakers on. That's on, and the duplex. All right, shaker's running. All right, trommel's turning, shaker squeezing, so let's go turn on the, oh, this is the part we're going to need. All right. So we don't have gas on this yet, so that's the one, I forgot that part. We did actually get us a couple of gas things, so no problem. All right, so we'll stop all there. Let's get in our truck, let's get our miner's moss, let's get our screens, get a couple of jerry cans. We've got diesel tank over here, we got the big tank over here. So we are really almost, we're literally there. So just one more trip and we'll be finished. We can start running some stuff. We already got gas here, but I like the jerry cans because that way you don't have to hook up to a trailer. I already got you, man. I was on it. Alright, so while I'm doing this, let's go ahead and save. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to experiment some here off stream once we get things going. I'm going to go ahead and stream, I mean not stream, but I'm going to go ahead and figure out, so if anybody's using a controller or they're looking to remap something, I'm going to look at the individual blade controls. So we'll either put the blade on the bumpers or we'll put the tracks on the bumpers, like a throttle up and down. So we'll do one of the two on those, and we'll figure out which one works best, and then I'll just kind of report back findings here on our next live stream. We'll miss a little bit more with the bulldozer, and we'll showcase whatever I do find if it does work better than what I was doing, which maybe all you need is a little bit of practice. I don't know. Can you fill out a stationary gas tank? Stationary. Yeah, you can pretty much do anything with the gas. So you've got two different forms. You've got the big container, which is basically you just ask for it and it's delivered on midnight. Then you've got the pull-behind trailer. Then you've got jerry cans, and all those can be interchangeable and filled in between one of the two. Hey, what's up, Lawrence? Where's my hood? Okay, so in the last live stream in Tier 2, literally go past there's the introduction there in the live stream and go to like really where the very first of the video starts off. I was about to say I was not going to crash again. So look at the very first part of that video, and you'll see when we loaded into the game, it's like we had a bunch of stuff loaded into the truck and then we saved it. Then once we come back and we tried to, we took off, it's like it shucked the trailer off somewhere. It went somewhere, way out there. All our stuff went scattering everywhere, and then the hood came off. So I don't. Now that I've saved the game, it's just gone. I mean, I think it's kind of boss, Like, yeah, that's right. We got our own cool air induction. We don't need anything else. But it makes it super easy to get the oil filter and the battery. So this it. Yes, starting to finally, get my ways, get my bearings around here. It's good stuff. The hood, yeah, that's gonna be a good story. That's one that I haven't seen yet. So you can lift the hood up, regardless. You just can't, you can't rip it off yourself. And if you're seeing these little spikes and little what look like lag spikes, that is not you. That's just the game loading in extra scenery. So don't be alarmed. All right, do that. All right, so we got to buy a few things in here while we're here. We've got to buy the miner's moss, 6 of those. So I have to probably buy those 6 at one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because each one has storage slots. So we'll add those, so we'll go pay for them, and then we'll have to load them in the truck, and then we can come right back in here and buy the screens. So all the slots are just, there's slots right here. So they fill up each one of these. Unfortunately, so I will say the new update brought in a lot of updated stuff here with the trailer. So, all right, awesome there, Dwayne. Very cool, man. Well, I'm glad. I mean, the game's got its little glitches, but I will say this in its defense and in really honesty, some of it is got to be practice. You got to have some type of an ability to like learn what the game wants you to do. Don't go straight in thinking, oh well, in real life a bulldozer wouldn't act this way. Well, like in Machine World when I played it didn't act that way either. I had to learn what the game wanted me to do with it, and I still wasn't very good at it. So, it's just one of those things you got to practice with it. You got to mess with it. But I think there's going to be enough in this game, and I'm hoping the other claims are going to have. I hope there's going to be an additions to the map. So other claims that you can buy, other sectors of the map. I'm not sure what is planned with this game, but although I'm really hopeful that some extra stuff comes in the way of content, not just vehicles. But if you go over here to the machine park, there is so much stuff over there. So, I mean, if you're thinking... looking for, all kinds of different wash plants, there's like 3 covered. We'll stop there on the way back for anybody that hasn't seen it. Let's say, wait a minute. I need buckets. Need buckets. Let's get 4. Probably don't need 4, but we'll get them. You can never have too many good buckets, especially hauling around all that gold. Oh, what's the giant bug? I'm anxious. I see the smiley face, so that might have been a joke. Yeah, glitches and all. You're right, Walter. It is. For 17 bucks, man, I've wasted 17 bucks on stuff like case of beer. Just say it. Just saying. Case of beer is going to cost you more than 17 bucks, and it's what at best going to get you 2 or 3 days of enjoyment. You've at least got a week or 2 weeks with this game. I'm just kidding. That was not a roast. I didn't mean to say that. No, you're gonna have a lot. I think this is one I hope to really be able to continue. And a game like this, the only thing really, the only thing that really dictates the success of a game like this in today's market is whether or not content continues to drop. So as long as there is a decent, kind of trickle of stuff, content, wash plants, vehicles, really good bug fixes. Okay, so we'll look over here real quick, just real quick. I know we did this in our first episode, but like here, this is the driller. It's got to be. It's a bulldozer with a big old drill on the back of it. This got to be the rock truck. So there, right there, because you can see it's articulated, double wheel in the back, and you can see it literally looks like it's like a rust bucket. So you've got the driller, you've got rock trucks there, you've got one. This has got to be some type of another sluicing separator that looks like this, except it's only newer. Then you've got this big old thing, which who knows what that is. Looks like maybe the D-rocker or something like that. You've got another shaker thing over here that's going to do the same thing that this one does. So I'm sure all this stuff is going to have an updated, and you've got 2 more trommels here potentially. And this is definitely a trommel. It's got to be. So there's definitely some content here. And after this stuff is done, I mean, who knows? I mean, if they keep making money, they keep selling the game. I'm hoping that more stuff comes out. And they're already at least even starting to even think about Gold Rush 2, which I think is a little premature, but I mean, I've even heard Gold Rush 2 dropped off. Oh, gas cans. Look at Dwayne with the win. We could still get by if we didn't have them. But, yeah, we might as well go and throw a couple in there. Everybody's like, gas cans, FTG. All right, we'll go throw them in. Exterminator 316, what's going on, man? Saw you there in Raptor stream, so welcome. Turbo Trauma for the win. There you go, man. Gas cans. I forgot. Gas cans. Where are the gas cans? There they are. All right, let's just grab a couple. And it's pretty good if you just need to pick something up and go, especially for these things, you don't have to go grab a trailer. So one other thing I was noticing, so you've got batteries here, you've also got table jets that you can purchase. Now over here on this other side, you've got truck tires, you've got wash plant tires, a whole slew of stuff over here for maintenance that's going to be unlocked by the devs at some point. Now, I'm not sure if these lines here are hydraulic lines. If these, I'm assuming, go to, I don't know if you're really going to be able to buy those and install them in case something breaks. But we've got that. We've got trommel chains. We've got the shaker springs up here. Screens. Now, here's hose pipes. And then over here, we've got oil. I'm assuming this could be like hydraulic fluids. I'm not sure how much of this stuff. We got work lights as well, although I have not broke into any of those yet. I'm just curious as to whether or not some of that stuff is going to, go live, so to speak. I would really like to see some of that stuff go into, the main part of the game there. It'd be slick. Just as general maintenance, those kinds of things. Nothing real complicated. But as something else to add on to the game. Did I get that in there? Yep, we did. So we'll just use the trailer that's already at the plant. We'll use it to fill up. That it did for Hoffman. Yeah, I made a joke. I kind of roasted Hoffman yesterday. I was hoping he wasn't watching. I have to send him an apology. You like these 2 hours ago? Let's see, I always about miss that turn. We'll fill them down here, Vossi. You can fill these anywhere you've got a gas can fill, like a pump fill. So the little gas trailer, we've got one of those down here, and we've got the big fuel depot, but you can also fill them off of that. So it's kind of like a portable gas station on your claim. Just better than, because I mean, the thing about it, and the one reason that I went ahead and put some money and some gold in the pocket was just so that I could purchase some of these things so we could cut down on the amount of drive time, you know, between here, the claim, and the city. Today was kind of sucked because we've basically done this part of the setup now twice. So if you're still watching from the first setup, I appreciate you sticking with me and at least getting to this part of where we can start running our first little bits of rock here. So. And I was really hoping we would probably do a cleanup here, but just given time-wise, we'll have to see where we're at time-wise. All right, see, I think my turn-off is up here on the right. No, I accidentally shut it off. I forgot I was trying to hit the handbrake. Yeah, Parker. I like Parker. I mean, I kind of like his brash attitude too. I mean, I don't know, for a kid his age to have what he has and then be able to tell those old guys what they're going to do and what they ain't going to do. I mean, that takes some guts. I can at least respect him for that, but he sometimes is a kid. But he is a kid, so he gets a pass on that one. All right, don't fall over. All right, so we can use this and fill up these just like you could a gas can. So we'll take this over. We'll put this in our water pump. That so we can actually, let's just go ahead. No, we'll go ahead and we'll shoot on over there. Now you may see this, we couldn't use our wavetable, so I threw our wavetable away. I couldn't, there's nowhere to sell it, so I had to just throw it away. So it has a recycling can on it, so I figured we would recycle it. All right. There it goes. Okay. There we go. Kyle, I'm not exactly sure, man. I'm not exactly sure. All right, now let's go do us a test. Let's go make sure everything works. All right, turn duplex on, trommel, and shaker. Water's going in, shaking it up. All right, trommel's turning its guy. All right. So cool, now we got to do is grab our miners, moss, and screens, and we're ready to rock and roll. Woo! All right, man. All right, so good. We can turn all this down now, and we know everything works. I always like to do, I always test, make sure everything's on the up and up. All right, so now let's go grab those screens, let's throw them in, and let's go dig some dirt. I feel like it's been a long time coming. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll take it down here, that way we can just load right into it. Oh, trust me, man, we already did this once. There we go. Yeah, that power supply should it should run for a while, honestly. Let's say it's probably gonna. I was afraid of that. I gotta get, shoot, we're gonna have to get some of this stuff out anyway. Alright, so buckets are going under there anyway. So I got 2 extras just for when we can move 2 away. So we'll move 2 buckets away, and then we'll be able to have a couple more here that we can use. So that's why I got a little bit extra. Hey, think about it, like all the footsteps. Every texture that you touch is different. Listen. I mean, I don't know. I mean, those little details like that, that's pretty impressive. Especially for a 5-person developed game. There's only 5 people on this team. It's not like it's a, it's not like you're talking about like a Rockstar Studios. Good God, it's taken them freaking 8 years to do GTA 6. I'm like, really? All right, one more. All right, so there's that. Now we got to put our screens on top of that. Where are they at? There they are. Make jumping look easy. All right, there's one. It only looks easy because we've already done this. So I kind of know where to jump. And, yeah. All right, so we need one more of those. The only thing is you're going to have to clean all this miner's moss set eventually. So, all right, there we go. All right, so we're ready to go. Let's get the truck out of the way. Let's go ahead and throw our extras up in here. We'll leave our buckets down here because we'll need those. We'll just, once we get one clear, we'll just separate it out here. We'll add another bucket in, and we'll just keep on rolling. Tedious work, man. Tedious work. All right. Save after this. Lisa with the Lisa for the win there. Saved it is. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Yeah. Yeah, we'll sleep so it's in the daytime. Don't you worry, guys. Now, the only other thing really that we have left to do is the wave table, which we're going to wait on that. Let me just show you real quick the setup here. I mean, it's not anything, well, can I get there from here? Oh, look at there, it does let me. Wow, it's getting dark quick. So this is the wave table. So what I was going to do, if it'll work, that's where our wave table is going to be. We'll come in, dump the dirt in, grab it out. So we'll run our cables right in here, and we'll leave all the pumps and stuff outside so we can sit in here and just take in our gold. We can smell it. We can do whatever we want to do to it. And keep it G-rated though. Just gold. Did you see my last message? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, and this actually, I mean, to be honest, Marco, like this plant would never work in real life because all the tailings and all the water would literally just sit here and flood the whole entire thing. So, yeah, there's no outlet for it. Now, if you had some big culvert that left it out under some, into some, dirty water kind of holding tank or holding pond, yeah, that'd be fine. But, yeah, it'd never work this way. But that's okay. It's a game. All right, sleep till the dawn. All right, folks. Well, here we go. The big day of mining has begun. I hope we can load it from that side. If we can, I'm gonna it could be SOL. All right. I guess we should start it up. Mining. Hey, Ryan Stereo K Zombie Dogs 007. What's up, man? We're at 7 short of 35. Let's hit that goal tonight, guys. 3,500. We can do it. Certainly, we got 7 people out there who want to subscribe, keep up with the glorious gold-rich content here on the channel. All right, so Chad Choice. Do you want me to load in with this, or do you want me to dig out a nice, good-sized hole with that first here on the end, pile that up, and then get it with front-end loader? What do you guys want? Y'all get a choice. I'll have to load it with the front end loader, but I don't have to do the initial dig with it. I'm good, man. Hope you're doing good. All right, Savasi says the front loader. Blue's like, just wash rocks, man. Move dirt. All right. Point taken, guys. We're just going to move dirt. How about that? Let's see if we can make this happen. Let's see how this goes first. Let's see if this actually works okay. First off, wait a minute. Where's our What's our differential? Oh, L. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, let's try to pull from this one right here. Tell Mindy about you tell Mindy I'm not getting paid. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, so I guess, does that say 1% down there? I'm looking at my buckets. I think I'm just making sure that it took that dirt. It's the first time I've loaded dirt into that plant, so. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. And thank you there, Clarence Bourgeot. I think I said that right. Thank you, man, for your subscription. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I mean. There really is no, like, yeah. And that's kind of a, it's kind of a, like, I don't know. I wish there was. It is working, I know. So, you know, if anybody's playing and anybody wants to know, you know, a lot of times we've been having some problems on the other side of not being able to go up the hill. Even on under a full load, a full front end load, like I'm not having any problems. Now the only thing you'll have problems with is you'll have some issues with the terrain with this particular tractor. Oh, look at there, rolling some of those big boulders out. Stop here real quick, see if it's doing anything. Oh, look at there, goes the gold. Woo! Get in there! I like it. That's cool. That's cool. Good stuff, man. Well, that's good. Good. Yeah. A little excited. That's what I read. Now there's kind of your darker areas once you've once you've done like what we've done and you've broken into the ground. But as for digging in and the dirt being deeper, I haven't got that far yet. So your guess is literally as good as mine is. The only bad thing is this right here with the front end loader. It does not like, you know, any kind of little hump and a little bit of a bump in the road. It just doesn't. It needs to have a little bit more, little bit more pizzazz. Yeah, maybe give it an extra 200 to the rear tires. But I mean, making the transition here, it's doing fine. just got to be careful where you go in and dig. Now this would be a good point too to say maybe that's where the bulldozer comes in to kind of help smooth and level some of that, to where you could get this back in and make another pass at it. You know, I guess at some point it kind of becomes a little bit creative about what you do with it or how you utilize the equipment. You know, 1K to the wheel. There you go, man. So I think, let's see, wait a minute. Let's see, what do we do here? So I can't, you see, I don't know if you look in the middle gauge. Obviously that's the bucket height. You can see the gauge is going up. But there's that line, and I would assume that would be ground level. But it does not, I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, it's not really ground level. Okay. I mean, it got a full load, but not exactly what I'd consider ground level. That's what you're using your build. Okay, well, there you go. Well, that's a good idea. I mean, I pretty much caught that one right off the bat. Maybe the bulldozer really should be used more or less for smoothing out what you mess up. You see a few hours into this? Yeah, man. I see you there, Bossy. Have a good buddy. I mean, and this isn't necessarily unheard of either. Like, I mean, yeah, they'll definitely do this. Now, generally, what the well, that looks stupid. Generally, what they'll have is excavator digging off into a big pole that they can, or they'll have rock trucks come dump it at a certain point, and the wheel loaders just come right in, scoop it up, and roll with it. Well, I noticed the height of the bucket. I was just trying to figure out what the line was. There's a line there, and I was trying to decide if they were trying to differentiate between ground level. I was just making the comment that it really wasn't ground level. Whoop, 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 whoop. Wrong way. Gal's like, I might as well buy this. I will say this, it's a very chill game, man. Very chill game. I do wish it had a percentile in the bucket. You can look at it and assume it's 100%, but it would be nice to know. Because I mean, honestly, it's going to be a lot of buckets over here to fill up that. I mean, we're not even into the teens yet on the buckets down there. But that's fine. That'll give us a couple. We'll take the excavator down there and do a little digging that way, because I love digging with the excavator. Love it. Week of midterms. I hear you, man. All right, there. See you there, Zombie Dog 007, man. Kyle's still you're into Farm Sim. Well, Farm Sim's getting a big update, so I mean, it's okay. Yeah, I know, man. We got like reverse stalactites on the mining field here. That's what I mean. They need a little bit of blending. Alright, so here is a scenario. I kind of don't want to save the game at this point. So it looks like my wheel, it does not want to release it the other way. So yeah, this kind of stuff like this right here, I mean, yeah, sell a game or not, this ticks me off. Like, why do the hydraulics stop working, you know, when everything else does? I was like, oh, my controller died. Well, it's plugged in to the computer. Alright, we're going to have to reset. Oh, we still got our dirt. Alright. Yeah, see, now it's working now. Weird. Well, the hydraulic arm wouldn't go up or down. It was weird. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, it's working now. Alright, see there, Syrup. Alright, so we'll run a couple more loads here, and then we'll switch over to do a little excavator digging. See, just that little bit looked like it filled it completely up. Yeah, I guess that blew a line. Well, there's no lines to replace hydraulics yet on the vehicles. You've got an oil filter, and that's pretty much it. The buckets, whoops, let me put the handbrake on. So the buckets are at 9 and 6%. So yeah, a little on the slow end. Alright, so someone said save, we'll save. Alright. Come on, baby, come on. Clearing everything at 20 would get you 100 ounces of gold. Wow. I figure what we'll do is we'll do a cleanup on the next live stream. We'll finish it up. We'll figure out what our next plan of attack is going to be. We'll use the wave table, and then we'll do a cleanup, see what we do get versus what we do at the mobile wash plan or anything like that. And then I don't know. We'll have to back up and we'll just have to back up and see what we want to do from that point. Do we still trying to set something up? I'm hoping. I feel like it got really loud. At some point, I want to figure out when their content's going to start dropping. I mean, I would love to be able to prepare and do something here for a multi-tiered system where you've got some room in here for bring like the rock trucks and stuff in. Like I'm so looking forward to some of that, man. It's gonna be nice. At least I hope it will. Pile with the excavator. All right, that's what y'all want to see. Oh, we just lost some. Yeah, and it's probably a little bit better to do that anyway than try to dig into this raw material here with the front end loader. I mean, really, that's what you got the ripper on the excavator. I mean, the bulldozer is supposed to do that. All right, so let's do it right here. We'll put it right here, or somewhere close to here. All right, let's go hop in the excavator. So I think what we'll do, we'll try to get the excavator up on this side, and we'll reach over and dig from there, and then throw it. Basically, throw it right over there in front. How about that? Well, you know, Medic, you do a lot more cleanup with the mobile. That's kind of what I mean. Like, this is a good system, but the front end loader is so slow, and I'm not sure what the fill rate on the bucket is. You know, I don't know. Are there seasons? Yeah, I don't know. I think everything's going to basically happen in the spring and summer. So you do have rain, you do have a weather change in there, but you know, you've got your cloudy, overcast, rainy, and sunny. Other than that, I don't think there's anything. So I guess in this sense, you could go cut everything off, but we'll just keep rolling. Not a biggie. Really? Yeah, see, the whole idea of making some type of a rock path was that you could back it up into that, you know, that cut. You could back it up into there, and you could dig off of the sidewall and then fill it right in. Now, so you could literally do something, well, you could literally do something like what we're about to do here, except you could dig constantly and just keep backfilling all the way back up the road there, and use the rock truck road as your zip out. But they're gonna have to put the, what they could do is they could put this dirt all the way up to the wash plant and stop it at the frame of the wash plant. And that way we could take and dump loads of dirt over there, and it would have a certain wall that it wouldn't go between. So my home away from home. Let's see. Let's make it look down. Just there we go. Perfect. Hey, what's up, Mr. Lego 181? How are you, bud? Hope you're doing well. Doing a little digging. Hey, what's going on, Fox? Is that Fox Gaming? Fox Gaming 2? So what are we at now? 4 people. Man, y'all, we've almost done it. Let's get 4 guys, and now legitimate subscribers. Don't just do it because I'm asking you to do it. I put a goal up there, 3,500. Had no idea if I would hit it tonight. Things have been going good with Gold Rush. You guys seem to really want to see the content, see what other guys are doing. And it's you know, whoa, got a little Humpty Bump there. Anyway, we got 4 spots left there for potential subscribers, all the way up to 3,500. So let's hit that goal. I don't usually ask subscribers to sub in, or potential ones to sub in and hit a goal, but there's one coming in, arriving in, Gar7. So thank you there, buddy. Appreciate that subscription. And I don't want you to subscribe either just to hit a goal. I would love for you to do it because you enjoy the content. It's like, oh, he gently reminded me to subscribe, and I need to do that. So I think it's got a weird hitch in its arm. I've seen this already reported, but it seems to be right. And I didn't even see it in the alpha. I never noticed this in the alpha, so I'm not sure why it's doing it. But yeah, right there. It's like when you get to a certain point, it's like it pops off of, like maybe the bucket's actually full, and it's doing something there. I'm not particularly sure, but it's aggravating. So I'm not sure if the bucket's full or not, but usually when you see the big jump, that's usually when it's like, oh, okay, it's full now. It's just so much easier with controller, man. You can just move. See, I would love. This is why a game like this on multiplayer would be absolutely insanely awesome, because I used to see like a rock truck sitting over here. Now we do this in Farm Sim. You know, we have the excavators come in, pull in, trying to get this stuff. Hey, what's up, Jacob? How are you, man? Good to see you. I see there, Lego. Lego's in and out like a flash. Well, it is kind of getting a little bit out there in time too. Well, thanks for stopping in and saying hey, bud. Appreciate that. Yeah, you can assign controllers. I've seen little cheap Logitechs. I've seen you know, fairly decent complex setups. But anything and any joystick that's assignable via USB, yeah, I mean it'll work. Like I said, we've got a controller doing it now, so. It works quite well. The only thing about doing the multi-joystick setup stuff is, you know, you gotta have something to use as your driving mechanism and your walking around and running around mechanism, and then you would have your joysticks. And hey, a Farm Sim kind of works better like that, because you can have other guys doing some of those operations. You know, so that way it kind of frees you up to do one or the other. I had a buddy of ours. I'm not sure if Ryan's still in here. But Ryan does a dual setup with like Scorpion King. So like he'll just park himself in the Scorpion King and he'll just tear it up. Rest of us can run logs. We can, you know, do whatever, separate and stuff we need to. And it works out quite well. This would be the exact same. Yeah, X52 I'm sure would work with it. I mean, I'm sure any of that stuff would. I love my accent. Trucking the South Coast. Yeah. Yeah, North Carolina, so we're not in the deep south, but we're deep enough to not talk like everybody else. It's taken me a long time to get used to hearing my voice on a video. Still feels weird. So never go back and watch any of my videos. I'm going to go back, try to analyze what I could do better and ways I could say things better that, you know, would get the point across better without coming across as a jerk. And I'm like, oh my God, I sound terrible. But that's my own shortfall. So, all right, let's see. It's actually going pretty good. I would like to see what the outside of this looks like. That's a pretty decent pile, though. I mean, you see, fill it up pretty quick with this big excavator. Even more so, you think if the wash plant was there, it's boom, wash, boom, wash, boom, wash. And then you're like, oh, buckets, let's clean it up. Oh, there's 40 ounces of gold. Yeah, nobody does, Walter. At least I don't think they do. All right, Lisa, have a good one. We will see you on the next one. We'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't see why not. Tomorrow, yeah, Tuesday night. Yeah, so we'll run some Gold Rush. Sometime this week, we're going to run some X-Plane. I've got everything set up. Everything's like literally ready to go. So one of these nights, we're going to break away, just do a little break. So you guys make sure you come back for that. It's going to be good. So we go straight from mining and gold mining to spending all that money and buying a 737. Woo! I feel like I have a lovely voice. J-Cap, what's up, man? How are you? Boomer sooner. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. I wonder if we hit the actual ground. All right, you can see where, there it is. You can see where it is. I'm not sure why this does this, but there's the actual. I think that's the bottom. I borked it. Yeah, I did more than that. That was illegal what I just did. Try to figure out. Come on, baby, come on. There we go. Alright, so I got an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but I got an idea. We'll try it before we get done. Let's try not to do that again. Well, I can't promise. We're starting to dig in. We're starting to dig into our side right now. But you can see how doing this right here, I mean, this is what they use the excavators for. And they'll either use this part to pull it back up to you, and then they'll dump off the ridge. So once they've cleared off a flat spot, then they'll keep just one by one, picking off bucket by bucket, dumping in the rock truck, and they'll pull away back to the wash plant. So, I mean, you could definitely have a little operation here, but it looked like Parker in like season 3 where he was literally running everything by himself because everybody quit. It would be the same thing. But that's kind of was thinking maybe the road could serve as that, because then you could come off this end here, and then, you know, basically use that road as the kind of the ramp off the high spot. But I don't know. It's actually not doing too bad. It doesn't look. It looks better than I thought it would. Pull up that nice ridge, and what I'm thinking we might do, I'm just going to try. I'm going to load this in, and then we're going to grab the bulldozer. One last thing right before the end of the stream here. We're going to grab the bulldozer and see if we can just pull a flat thing all the way up to where we're at now, and just basically smooth it all back over. It may work, it may just be a nasty old mess, but we're going to try it. Why not? Dig yourself onto an island you can't get off. I don't know if the boss will like that. Hey, thank you there, Silent06903. Welcome to the stream, bud. Thanks for the subscription. Hope you continue to enjoy content here with Full Tilt Gaming. Oh, controller's much better, man. So you see the two little, yeah, you see that little yellow square kind of moving around. So that is my thumbsticks, and those are exactly what they're doing. So, and there's is that Psi 56 or 6? But that's what my controller thumbsticks are doing. And then the two in the middle are the power on the tracks. But you have like an operator mode, and then a wheel. Like you can't separate the tracks and do them both at the same time, which I kind of hate. I mean, every excavator you can run the wheel plus the tracks at the same time, or lock them down. 3502. All right, woo! We hit our goal. Sweet, man. And there's Marco. Is that Pazer or Pazer? Pazer. I'm gonna go with Pazer. So thank you guys for your subscriptions tonight. Big goals hit tonight, FTG. That is awesome, man. My wife is going to be like, you did what? I'm going to be like, yeah, man, everybody showed up tonight. It was great. This has been, I tell you, you know, things with YouTubers are weird. There for a while, man, this live streams weren't doing anything. And part of that's just we were playing old games, you know. Games been around for a while. We just kind of kept at it, got some breaks, got some new content up. Gold Rush comes out, you know, and people start showing back up. So I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you coming out. Especially giving a smaller channel like myself a little bit of love. There's a lot of big guys streaming this game you guys can go watch. So I appreciate you coming and watching me do a little bit of mining and try my hand at this, as well as this thing they call live streaming. So thank you for your support, your subscriptions, and anything else here in the future, viewerships, your chat. It's all great, man. You guys are great. You're awesome. I appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter. That's the one I really want to keep up. So I'll let you new guys know if you're on Twitter. Go ahead and hit me up there. Whoa, there we go again. So you can set me up messages. I'll message, you know, depending on what it is, I'll answer to it. But just tweet me. I'll answer everything on tweet. We always use the hashtag FTG United, which for those that are not familiar with what FTG United is, basically is one conglomerate place that all gamers can meet, be who they are, no matter what that is, as long as you're honest and you're fair and you enjoy coming in and having a good time. You are welcome in this stream anytime, no matter who you are. So you're never going to find our mods being nasty to you. You're never going to find me being nasty to you. We'll just quickly just ban you, get you out of here if you're going to cause trouble, and then that's all that's going to be said. So everyone here gets respect given to them if respect is given to us, and that's just being a good person. And it really has nothing to do with an ownership of who you are. So we try to take that serious around here, and the mods do a spectacular job. So I don't know if anybody's been listening to, it's been watching the scroll to FTG News over there. I put a little Easter egg for our mods over there. So you guys tell the mods a bunch of hand clap emojis. Tell them guys how great they are. Here we've done like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and we've only had one little bit of ice has come in. So thank you, mods, for all you guys do. Y'all do exactly what I ask, and y'all do it so well. So thank you, guys. Yeah, there you go. Clap, clap, clap for the mods. Usually don't clap for moderators in chat, but these guys, they're good. They're good. And I appreciate them a lot. They're here almost every stream, and they're always here and available. So, all right. Well, thank you guys. Big steps tonight, man. 3,500. That's a good milestone. All right. So I think we're good on that. Let's load some of this up. Hey, what's going on, Caleb? All right. So let's do this. Let's whoop. And that's actually a hashtag now, so that actually trending. Well, it's not trending, but if you're on Twitter and you put in, or a handbrake there. So if you put in hashtag and then FTG, it'll bring up FTG United. I was like, oh, look at that! Woo! Somebody take a picture. Oh, we already got a ban. Really? Oh boy. Really? Come on, man. God, it's always somebody. But that's what I mean, man. They just laugh it off. Get them out of here. It's done. Yeah, we're just wasting gas away. Water's being wasted. Back up the hill we go. All right. So I don't know if that was, I don't know if that was like any better. It felt better. I've got a nice good pile down there. All right, well, so much for that one. So anyway, bummer on the free. No, it was a hard crash. It even told me, hey, it would be great if you would send this to developers. So our save wasn't too far back. So let's just set this up. So all right. So tomorrow night, what we're going to do? Yeah, Robert. Yeah. So okay. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? So I'll tell you what. So tomorrow, what we're going to do? We're going to finish that up. And then we're going to swift the bulldozer over and see if we can smooth that out and see if that's the way we can use it. Then we'll finish up there, and then we'll go do some wavetable action tomorrow. So somebody is subscribing. There you go. Is that Roll 66? So thank you for your subscription and your pity subscription. Thank you. I appreciate that. So anyway, we're back here at our live shot screens here. So the game's gone. So anyway, we'll continue that up tomorrow. Anyway, thanks again, guys. Yes, it was about that time. It was. You're right, man. I just wanted to finish that last bit of bucket up stuff. So I'll work on that and do that off stream. Yes, so we'll be back tomorrow night, and we'll run that again, and we'll also save a little bit more frequently, and then we'll try our hands at it again and see what's up. So yes, peace out, guys. Don't forget, follow me there on Twitter at Full Tilt Gaming on Facebook. That's an iffy one. I'm not really into Facebook all that much, but it's there. It's a parked page. If there was a lot of support for it. But I really kind of like Twitter because it's the best way to just do something real quick. You guys get it. And it's a good chance for me to see what you guys are interested in too as well, and be able to share and be able to put stuff that you guys would be interested in. So that's a good one to share. And also Steam community there at FTG United. So I'm waiting for some more people to get in there, and then we'll start announcing and making some stuff like that. Otherwise, that's it, guys. So, Dwayne, yes, once again, yes, well, that's it, man. It will still go up. We'll still put all the live stream up, and I'll have 2 crashes in it, but that's okay. So people get to see us do something twice. But at least we got to the part where we actually ran some rocks. You guys are awesome. Yes, peace out, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm just going to roll a little bit of no, I'll tell you what. I'm going to do a few things because I've got a few more minutes left in me. Knock a few more things out, and then I'm going to hit the hay myself. So Chuck coming in at like 1:30 going, no. See ya, man. That's it, Chuck, man. You had to win it. FC's a master operator. All right, man. That's a good one, man. I appreciate that. Later, guys. 3504. So big goals hit tonight. It's 3,500. So that is in the bag. So yes, Dwayne. I'm going to explain. So I've had my share of crashes as well. So I will send that off to the developers because all we were doing was loading into the wash plant. There can't be anything. We weren't like breaking into the game and doing something funky. So anyway, that's it, man. Peace out, Michael. Yes, so shout out, please, there, Mr. Jacob Greer. And Mike coming in with a last-minute arrival, flying the plane on in here to the stream. So appreciate it, man. We will see you guys all here later on. Don't forget, let's see, wait. What was it going to say? All right, never mind. I'm just going to stop talking. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We'll continue on with the wave table and some other stuff. So we'll see you. Peace out, guys.